It was hoped he'd be the Bulldogs' saviour, but for the second time, Trent Barrett has quit as an NRL coach. An ugly Magic Round loss to fellow battlers Newcastle, convincing Barrett that he was no longer the man to dig the Dogs out of their ever-deepening hole.
Another dog of a day at Belmore, the players arriving early for a meeting with the top dog, Phil Gould. He gave them the news that Trent Barrett had coached his final game for the club.
Just the performances and the pressure, and he just got to the feeling that probably he didn't have the solution to what was going wrong, and that's how he felt at the time. And he made the decision on Sunday night. It was a bit of a roller coaster through Saturday and Sunday, but late last night after I'd finished the commentary on 9, rang and we had a long discussion, and yeah, it was a very difficult discussion, pretty raw, so poured his heart out a little bit.
Barrett is wearing all the blame. Gus says that's not fair.
A coach loses his job, or a coach feels he needs to resign from a job. Everyone's failed. I said that to the players and the staff and everyone here today, and we all feel like we've failed. You know, we've tried to support Trent as much as we can, and he's worked extremely hard for himself.
The board lost faith in Barrett. The end came just 2 rounds after they shocked the Roosters. A 15% win record unacceptable.
I've only spoken to the chairman, and they understand where Trent was coming from. Obviously, you know, it's a results-based business, and boards and clubs are under a lot of pressure when things aren't going well, and that's been around the Bulldogs for a lot of years. This is not new for the Bulldogs. They've had 5 years in a row where it's been failure for them. So it's just a culmination of things, and everyone's looking for a way out, and hopefully we find it in the near future.
One thing Gus says it won't happen: we won't see Phil Gould as head coach.
Not a chance in the world.
Not even short term?
Not a chance in the world.
I'm joined now by the top dog, Phil Gould. Gus, you won't be coaching the team. You'll need an experienced coach, though, to do it.
Yeah, it's a big job, difficult job. We'll handle it internally this week in the preparation for the West Tigers game. We ain't got a short preparation. We play Friday night, and we've had to give the club 48 hours off because of a flu outbreak in the club. So we've got to pick a team Wednesday and get them coached up for Friday.
Gus, are you worried that Vili Kikau and Reid Marnie won't be at the club because Trent Barrett has left?
Oh no, look, I don't want to talk to those players. They've got a job to do for their respective clubs at the moment, and that's an off-season thing to be had. But look, we just need to deal with the situation as it is at the moment.
And you're not going to coach the Bulldogs?
Absolutely not.
James, I think we'll be back down at Belmore to try and find out who is this week.
Yeah, never a dull moment for the Dogs. Thanks, Danny. More from Gus on 100% footy. Well, Latrell Mitchell's desperate bid to overcome his hamstring issues is underway, flying to the United States to begin work with a world-leading specialist. The Rabbitohs are leaving no stone unturned to have their marquee man primed and ready for the run to the finals.
The start of Latrell Mitchell's journey to end his hamstring troubles. The South superstar flying to Philadelphia this afternoon for 2 weeks of intense rehab with reconditioning specialist Bill Knowles. Latrell is in good hands. Knowles has looked after Tiger Woods, Andy Murray, English rugby legend Johnny Wilkinson, and NFL great Peyton Manning.
How are you feeling about the trip?
I gotta go, boys.
All right, mate.
See you in 2 weeks. That's all I'm going to say.
The Sea Eagles are adamant their star fullback Tom Trbojevic and halfback Daly Cherry Evans won't be sidelined by injuries they picked up in Magic Round.
They'll be fine to play on the weekend, and we just have to take a bit of cement to get out there and deal with it.
Manly forced to hear some hard truths in the wake of their 38-0 demolition by the Broncos. Des Hasler pulling no punches.
Sort of let it be known that was a warning shot, and things are going to change if we don't change, and that's the nature of the business, and he just sort of made that very clear.
They face the Eels on Friday night, still full of belief.
I already believe we're a top 4 side. Para is another team we just got to beat.
Magic Round wrapped up last night with one final show.
We've waited to Game 8 to perhaps witness the best trick of Magic Round.
But of more concern to the Tigers than the 36-12 loss, the threats a spectator made about Jackson Hastings' family. They were kicked out. Hastings played on, still staying back well after full time to sign autographs.
He's grown a lot as a person. He's copped it in the chin, and he's a new man now, and I couldn't be more proud of him.
Sam Jordan, 9 News.